Hello, this is Victor, aka Mozart II. We are going to go ahead and continue the Ultimate Marvel's Alliance, or Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2. And the last time we were playing, it did like kind of bump me over into the Spider-Woman thing again. So I'm kind of hoping it does save in a specific area. I'm trying to keep these episodes about 30 minutes a piece. I know when I started with Ravenlock, it didn't.
Data stream. Get to the command center and shut it down.
There we go. And it just didn't save at a certain point, so I'm guessing it's just because of an older game. So hopefully I can keep this over to a 30-minute video. And I do apologize, there's some things that have been running out of time, and then I'm going to be traveling pretty soon. And I know there's some games that I'm going to have to go through and try to get through as well. Let's see, where are they?
I've hacked some of their security. Break left. I disabled the barrier there.
That's what a TikTok Canadian can do.
I think before this episode is kind of towards the end, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some upgrades here. Definitely does seem like we're getting to that point where enemies are getting harder. Pull that shield off.
I ain't finished with you yet.
And depending on how everything goes next week, or at least I'm gonna find out on Monday. Monday night I probably will stream, and we'll see how everything goes. If everything goes as well, then I'll just do streaming.
Maybe next time,
and it'll be easier for me to go ahead and release those videos, especially like something like this. I'm gonna have to have a keyboard of some sort connected to the PlayStation 4, which I found that you can do that. I'll probably do some testing this weekend, and then it will be kind of like daily videos of some sort.
I ain't here to dance.
Like ultra weapons or some sort. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get Kenna situated, because I did play that game and I haven't returned to that one. And I've been trying. I'm trying to get it back into this. Get your shield. But in the brink of searching for a new house, it definitely gets interesting, because I'm trying. I tried to keep the channel going too as well. I will probably record a lot of shorts. That way I'm not gonna have to worry about them throughout the week. We will see what happens. So if you do see something that's a little outdated by next week, I do apologize. It's just some of the things I'm going to be able to do, especially since I'm going to be away from my home computer.
The bigger they are.
That's nothing to be afraid of. So why not?
So if you are stopping into the channel, we do have that subscribe button at the bottom right hand corner. We do have the like button, dislike button. We have the comment section, of course. I do state that if you are going to put a dislike, go ahead and tell me if there's something that I can do better as far as the channel keeps growing. Is there a specific game that everybody's playing? I know right now everything's kind of big in Fortnite, especially with the Transformers update, or at least the jungle. That is really cool. Alright, let's try to do this through. Super move, get cleared out of the way here. So much carnage! Alright. Who needs to be healed? I think everybody's fine. I think I kind of upgraded everybody pretty much. Just going in. Let's go. Well, anytime I do these things, I try to get all the points I can get. You can see on the top left-hand corner that I do have the points accumulated. That is just because, there we go. That is just because I tend to go back in and do the upgrades manually. There is a possibility of doing upgrades automatically, which I can't remember when I started this game if I did put that on or not. You do have the option to do that, so you don't have to worry about all that stuff. I actually wanted to upgrade Wolverine's healing or regeneration, because you can do that. It's actually one of the things, or one of the skill points that you can get into.
I ain't here to dance.
So that's what I did, and that's why the game's a little bit kind of easy, because I don't know if you consider cheating. I'm supposed to be also upgrading the rest of the characters along the way, but that's what the points are there for, so you can accumulate and you can replay certain levels and then go back and get more credits if you needed to. So that's what's cool about this game. Again, you would have to have the game. There are options to get it, like off of eBay and stuff like that. I've seen keys on Steam for this particular game being sold for like $250, which I think is insane because I only bought it for like $10, and that was including the first and this is the second game. You know, if you have the opportunity to have a PlayStation 2, you might be able to find discs that are going to be there for you as well. But then again, who has a PlayStation 2? I do have a PlayStation 2, but the graphics are so gritty. You know, they haven't aged very well. And that's originally what this game was on. This game was on the PlayStation 2 when it first came out. I don't know exactly how the DLC worked. I know when the PlayStation 2 was out, it had a network feature. There we go. Which was kind of interesting because you had the option to have a network card, which I actually do have on hand. I replaced my PlayStation 2 network card with a hard drive card, because on the original fat PlayStation 2s, you had the ability to put in a hard drive, and that was actually for the Final Fantasy, I think it was 11 at the time. And it was there for that specific purpose, to give you the ability to have that and expand upon it. I don't recall if it was ever like a network thing. Like, I know the PlayStation Network was actually brought online with the PlayStation 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. With that being said, there was additional DLC that was released for this particular game after launch. So it made the replayability, because certain what do you call it? Certain superheroes were added later upon release, which I thought was cool, because I think at that time that was the beginning of DLC. Let's see if I can do this guy's shield. And there's going to be additional games, of course, I'm going to be going over in my channel. Like I said, it's been one of those time crunches for me, especially, you know, having to go out of town. It becomes one of those things where I have to choose a game really quickly, and sometimes I have so many that I have available to me. Sometimes I can't remember which ones I've done. I know I've done an updated video on this one. You know, I'm gonna try to keep everything kind of updated, or at least try to get those videos out to you.
This is as far as I go. I've got to keep the door open from here so you can get through. Cable's uploading a lot of data. You have to reach him before he finishes transferring that intel.
Let's do diplomatic, since we're already down that road.
The time for talking is over. He's not going down without a fight. Now get a move on. I'll be in touch via radio.
And again, this always feels so bad going through this because it feels like we're taking down, you know, heroes that were or are good, and we're taking them down because they're being criminals. All right. Reach the command center complete. It's really weird because I feel like some of these particular episodes could be smaller. Let me see. Okay.
They just keep coming. Hold them off. I need more time to get this data sent to Cap.
Hear that?
I mean, I'm not complaining too much. The game is actually pretty good. It has its self-paced. There is no run. At least as far as I can tell. Whoops. I'm gonna take care of this guy because this is probably gonna kick my butt. There we go. Take these guys down. And like I said, you know, if you're coming to the channel because you're seeing some shorts, I do have other games that I've been going through. They're a little bit of older games that I do like to go through. I do like to put in newer games as well. There is a debate on the Diablo 4, at least as far as when I'm going to be able to get it. I would probably say in about a month or so. I wanted to jump on it right away, but the price of Diablo right now, just for the base game, is I think it's about $75, and that's including tax. So I am playing other games that are kind of not that I can probably stop those other games, but that only takes care of about half the cost. And so it becomes a little bit of a thing for me where I have to choose which one. I've also been interested in actually playing the Hogwarts game.
I can't block them.
Okay, so it looks like there's only one way to go. Find and stop cable.
The gas vent. Let's see if that chokes them up.
Okay. Did we miss a box? I feel like we did. Too much. Alright. To go! I need to pull that shield off of this dude. Whoa. Take your shield, man. But yeah, I mean, keeping these videos about 30 minutes long helps out a lot. Because, one, you gotta remember, I do edit these videos, and it takes a moment for me to actually import them into my video editor. I plan to upgrade my video card soon. We'll see how far that gets. I need to take this dude down. He's really
what I expected.
Taking everything from me. There we go. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some other games that is gonna be like kind of multiplayer online games. And I was debating to actually add League of Legends. It also just depends. Let's see, I'm clearing. Let's do that. I will have to test out my skill level, at least to see if I'm going to be able to get into that. Also, just one of those debates because, one, it actually is only on PC, and I don't see it for PlayStation 4 or Xbox. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out myself.
Told you I'm the best.
But again,
there is.
it's one of those things that's kind of up in the air right now. And it probably won't happen right away. Or I'll have an episode or do a live of some sort. So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. There's definitely other games that are out there that I want to go ahead and dig into. Some games I will actually start doing, you know, kind of the normal games and stuff like that. Some of the other ones, like remasters or something, like I've actually played Death Stranding, and I really like that, and that could be actually a video. But the only bad thing about that is it is like 40 to 50 hours, depending on if I'm going to be collecting and doing other stuff. Because if you played it, you'll know that that particular video game is basically like being UPS. You gather packages, you deliver them, and then you also defeat certain things of the unknown. I'll just leave it as unknown, so if you haven't played it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Nice work, team.
Okay, so we got one.
Be able to access the rest of the base now.
The Seiren of Hercules. So I'm guessing that's who actually blew up all those missiles. Here we go. Oh.
You're in my way.
Well, that's weird. I tried to do a combo, but it didn't let me do it when I had grabbed that person.
Victor, they're headed your way. Don't let them get past you.
Try and stop me, bub. Alright. Let's go.
Not what I expected.
I just level up. I think I did. Get rid of these guys here so I don't take any more damage. Alright, I can't play with that switch. I do need to take care of these boxes. Yeah, that's weird. So on the PlayStation, I can't do like the I'll bring up the combo moves that I can use. So I have all the controls up here, but when I press down R2, it doesn't give me the opportunity to do it while I'm holding somebody. That's interesting.
I gave up smoking, so I'm extra irritable.
Edit it out.
Vile turncoats! Thy betrayal will be met with flame!
I think as long as I don't hit the missiles. There we go. That should bring everybody in. I don't have to worry about it. I got carried away with talking.
The son of Zeus will crush you!
That didn't really do too much, did it? Oh, he has like double the life.
And stay down, traitor!
I mean, the blocking is working. No, stop.
You cannot prevail!
Come on, guys, help me.
You
Jesus. Oh, okay, so that's how you get rid of the grab. You have to hit the grab button.
By Zeus, you will pay.
You picked the wrong Canuck to disagree with.
Yeah, bub.
Almost there now. Be ready for anything.
Here they come. Get into position.
That was the right place, right? Ooh.
Sorry.
Wolverine, what are you doing? Is that the right way? Or did we come from there? I think we came from there. No, we gotta go this way.
You got the stinker loser on ya.
How are y'all still standing? And we just got like 20,000 credits here too.
Let's not play games. You know where I stand on this.
Fair enough. I just wanted to give you a chance to change your mind.
Why would I do that?
Because we both know firsthand how horrific the future can be.
That's exactly why I'm backing Cap on this.
Even though you know about Richard's calculations, showing that if we fight registration, things could go from bad to worse.
I'm willing to take that chance. No mutant should be in favor of registration. Least of all you.
I'll do whatever it takes to make sure the world I grew up in never happens.
Your judgment is clouded by your past, Bishop.
It's the future I'm trying to protect, Cable. You should be too.
I am.
Guess we're not gonna solve this on a call, huh?
We don't want to fight, but we will if it comes to it.
Let's hope it doesn't.
And so just in case you were wondering why I am listening to some of those audios, logs, I'm doing it so that if people haven't bought this game, you know, they have the opportunity to go ahead and take a look, or take a listen, I should say. Cable?
Hold them back. Captain
Cable.
America needs this data. Captain, we're overrun here. I'm uploading everything I can.
I think I have Gable on my team right now. Kind of makes me wonder if it's an achievement to have Gable on your team.
Keep them away from the cannons. They'll overload my shield. That's what happened. Now you thugs are gonna pay.
almost full to use. Oh, he
You're on a
moved.
fool's errand.
I was like, what's going on? This is not too bad.
That was just a warning.
Perhaps that will give you some time to think.
It's weird because I can't use any special moves. Oh, never mind, I do. Great.
Cable's shielded. Take out the wall turrets.
You can still do the right thing.
How do I take out the wall turrets without having any special... Oh, there we go. Just throw stuff at it. Oh, I guess the bottom takes care of the top.
Don't make me kill you.
This is a long fight.
Use your brain. Think this through.
Another phase. No!
Quick, get to Cable's computer console before the rest of the intel is transferred.
Cable warned me we'd need to treat this conflict like a war. You've certainly proved him right. Right. You were just following orders. Sounds like some guys I used to fight back in Germany. Maybe you think you're still heroes. But you aren't. Not anymore. And I won't forget what you did here today.
All right. 2 weeks later.
Your capture of Cable, Hercules, and Spider-Woman a few weeks back seems to have put a serious crimp in Cap's plans. Thanks to all our hard work, more unregistered heroes and superpowered criminals are being rounded up every day. Of course, it's one thing to capture them, and quite another to make sure they stay that way.
As you may have heard, our massive new holding facility in the negative zone is now up and running. Codename Prison 42. It's a clean, safe, and totally secure detention center for unregistered superhumans.
Jeez.
Access is possible only through a network of strictly controlled trans-dimensional portals, the first of which is situated deep in the Rikers Island prison.
We're still hoping this conflict can be resolved quickly, but in case that's not possible, Prison 42 will serve our cause well. We've built in multiple fail-safes to ensure that it's completely inescapable. It should give unregistered heroes good reason to reconsider their position.
I don't know, I don't feel good about this whole storyline so far.
So far, so good. But there's still plenty left to do. We'll meet at the briefing station when you want to get moving.
Alright guys, this is Victor aka Mozart II. We're going to go ahead and end the video here. I will go ahead and edit some of the stuff out, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But we do have that like, dislike, comment section, and then we do have the subscribe button. The subscribe button was put there on purpose so that you do have the opportunity to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. It will let you know when those videos have been released. Until next time, guys, I will see you later.